Okay, I'm not going to do exactly the same assignment. I think you need to be able to see how to make one shape inside the other and make it smaller. I've actually got this named as 2 squares. I'm going to call it 3. Oops, not tree. I don't know what a tree square is. Anyway, 3 squares. I'll hit save now. Excuse me. But I will make sure that I'll open up my backpack because I have saved my reset code here. By the way, if there's anything you want to save for later, like you have something out here, you can always just drag it into your backpack. Okay. It might be pointless to drag this in there. Oh, yeah, but it will. It's pointless to have a single item in here, so I'm going to right click and delete it. But your reset script is very useful to have here, so you can always just drag it out, and then it's available for any project you're doing. So I will hit save now. I'm going to have the cat draw 4 squares, and I'm going to have them kind of large. So I'm going to have the square start here, and it'll draw this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. And it's important to remember that a square is 4 sides with equal angles. So since the cat's going to go in a complete circle all the way around with 4 turns and 4 straight lines, I take the 360 degrees of a circle and divide by 4. So I get and he's going to be turning to the left. So this is left. Here's another left turn, left turn. If I were doing a right turn, I would probably want to start him here and go this way, and he'd be turning right. But since I'm here, I'm just going to start that. So the building block would be a turn to the left and then a move. This is the core part of anything. I also do need to have, if he's going to start drawing, I need to make sure I have my pen tools. Now, if you don't see your pen here, you need to click this little box, bottom left, and click pen, and you will add the pen tools. So before he starts moving, you need to make sure the pen is down. Also, if I want him to start here, he's already here with the X. So I want him to start right here. And the way to do that is I get one of the motion ones. If I click up here, you'll notice that every time I move, watch these numbers right here. Watch this one, okay? This says 170, 116, but if I move the cat, they change wherever I put him, all right? So if I'm right here with my reset script, and notice it went to 0, 0 right there. If I want him to start right here, I'll put his feet on the line, tail right there on the back wall. Then this will be my starting point. And I can see that. I'll put the pen up above it. So if I start him here, and then I click this one, oops, dang it, I don't want the pen down. I'm going to hit clear. I probably want to have him move first, then put the pen down. See the difference? If I have the pen down and then he moves, he's going to draw a line from where he was to there. So I'll clear it again. I'll have him move, and then he'll put the pen down. So now watch. So it didn't draw a line. So now this is where he's going to move. Actually, he's going to move first and then turn. All right, they happen in the order they're in. This is the order they happen, straight down, straight down. So this is quite a ways. Watch that X value. Right now we're at negative 190 on X. If I want him to go clear over here, that's like 200. So negative 190 all the way to 0 is 190 plus another. Gosh, that's almost 400. I'm going to have him go, 350. What the heck? No. He needs to not be so far over here. He needs to be able to have a spot to hide, to get out of the way. So I'm going to kind of start him right there. So again, I'm going to throw this one away. I just decided on having a new starting point. So he'll go here, and then I'm going to have him move. Let's try maybe 200 steps. So I'll change that 10 to 200. And 15 degrees is not enough. He needs to turn 1/4 of 360 because he's going to do 360 all the way around. So 360 divided by 4 is 90. So now the pen is down. He's going to move 200, and then he's going to turn 90. Then he's going to move 200 and turn 90. and move 200 and turn 90 and move 200 and turn 90. That's the square. I actually want him to be a little bit lower, and I want the square to be bigger. So I'm going to clear that. I want him to be like right there, and I'm going to make that square 250. Now make it 300. So I'm going to get a new starting location, and I'm going to throw that one away. All I've done is just get a new starting location. So he starts at 0, 0. He goes here. Then he's going to move. There we go. And up. Oh, and turn. Then move. And turn. And go. Whoops. See, I'm going to have to start him a little bit lower. So let me start. It's all playing around. I'm going to get a new start position. I want him to kind of be like down here. Down there. And I'll get this one. Put that there. I'll put these two together since I know they work. I'll try my reset. I'll try them here, and I'll do this one 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay. And then, so this gets done 4 times. So here's the loop. I'm going to go over to control. There's a repeat right here. I only need to do that 4 times. So this needs to be 4. This stuff needs to go inside it, right there like that. I can also drag this onto it. This little notch, if I line it up with that when I move, it'll swallow, kind of like the mouth opens up and it goes over it. See like that gray box? That means it's going to go 4 times. So now this part will be automatic. Let's try that again. X, that's my reset. It's going to go there, and then the square is going to draw really fast. Right, so there he is. Now, the important part is, well, I want to teach at the same time. So he needs to draw a smaller square. I'm going to push this up. I'm going to push this up. He needs to draw a smaller square inside. So I'm going to right click on this chunk. This is what draws the square. I'm going to right click and duplicate, and I'm going to put it down here. I'm not going to connect them. Okay, don't connect them yet. The smaller square has to have smaller number here. I'm going to say 250. It's still going to be a square, so it's 4 times 90. But now, and I need a new starting point, so actually those can be together because it's going to start here. So watch, here, here, but then this one's not quite ready because he needs to go, he's starting from the same point he was when he ended. So he needs to start a little bit to the right and up, kind of halfway this far. So I'm only going to move him about whatever this is from here to here. I'm only going to move him like that, and I'm going to move him up like that. His new starting point is probably right where his chin is. Okay, I wish there was a dot for him. And I'm going to get a new go to. It's already set. Because when I move him, watch those numbers change slightly. Okay, I'm going to get that. Oh, and I need a new pen down. And actually the pen's already down. That's going to be an issue, and I'll show you why. So let's try this again. This is my reset. This is my first square. This is my second square. And now watch. You see what happened right there? He drew a line there. We don't want that. So somewhere between drawing the first square and the second square, we need a pen up. So I'm going to come over here, my pen tools. I'm going to get a pen up. I'm going to put it right there. And since we know this is basically one thing, and this part here needs to be copied 4 times. And each time you make that smaller and a new position. So you make the steps smaller and you get a new starting position that's further inside. So I'm going to add the pen up right here. And let's hit clear, and I'll do square 1 and square 2. And notice that there's no connection. So clear, here's square 2, and here's square 1. Doesn't matter which order. The ending part for square 2, I always start here and then here. And then I keep dragging him up and to the right, just a little bit from where he was. and I'm going to right click on this. So here's my first square, my second square, my third square can't have this same starting location. It has to have that new one that I just dragged him to, somewhere right around here. Remember, his chin kind of is where it draws the line. Right there. So here's my first square. Let's try it out. First square, second square, third square. So let's click this. Then I click that. Then I click this. Oh, I didn't make it smaller. So it's the exact same size square, just moved off to the side. So I'm going to change this to like, let's say 200. And then I will clear, and I'll do number 1, number 2, number 3. And my fourth one, so I'm going to, let's see if I can get these smaller. I'm going to right click on this one, put them over here. The next one has to be smaller. That's a mistake I made last time. I'm going to change that to 150. And I'm going to get a new starting position. So I have to drag him. Let's see, where did he end up? He ended up right there. Oh, it's like right on his mouth, I think. That's where his mouth is where it draws. So I'm going to move him up right there. And then a new starting position right there. And then I can click them all together. So here's 1, here's 2. I'm sorry, that's the first square, second square, third square, and fourth square. And then the last thing is to have him move off to the side. So the pen is up, and then I need to move him somewhere. It doesn't matter where. I just need to move him off to the side where he's not touching. Well, that's okay. That spot right there, his whiskers are touching, but I won't care. Then I'm going to do that, and that's going to be the very end. I'm going to put that at the bottom here. Then I can start connecting these. Okay, I'm going to drag from the top, and then there. Now this is not a nested, but watch, if I hit that and then I do this, it's going to do them all in one click. Kind of like that. Now if you wanted, you could push them off to the side a little bit more, that's fine. And you would just adjust your starting points for each one. These numbers, this one here, oops, sorry, this one, this one, this one, and this other one are the corners right here where you start. So now all we need is to put a starting point right here. Right now we have an X on this. We need, I think my instructions say you need the spacebar one. So drag this out. You do have other options for other times we do this, and that's how you change it. You click on this. But for this assignment, whatever I think you're doing the hexagon, it doesn't matter. I still want it to be the spacebar. Our standard way of doing it will be X to clear, spacebar to trigger. All right, hope that helps.